Hey guys, it's Jess and I'm back here with another video for you. Today is our planning video, so we're doing the week of February 22nd through the 28th. And this video is being done in collaboration with Robin from Oh Hello Robin. She is one of my very favorite people on YouTube and everywhere else. She's amazing. If you haven't checked out her channel, you absolutely have to. Here's the deal for this collaboration. We both get the Simply Gilded subscription box, and so I wanted to see what kind of layouts we could do using the sticker kits and washi that come in the subscription box. If you missed me opening up this box, I'll go ahead and link it up above. But this is the iridescent ink box, and I do get the extended washies. I don't think Robin gets these, so she may not have these four, but I think she gets the rest. So we can use all of this, plus we can pull in other things from like Happy Planner stickers or whatever. Of this last week, I did not have a chance to film at all. I think I just wasn't in the mental space. So I currently do not have a video recorded for Monday. I don't know if that's going to end up happening. So just fair warning, I might miss Monday. Let's start talking about the week and kind of adding some things in, and then I'll probably add some more minis and that kind of thing at the end. Monday, Jared has a filling. Megan has a lesson. I have to pay for Megan's skates to be picked up because I had them sharpened. I'm going to do one of these little checklists and just write everything up there. You guys can see my amazingly bad writing. In the evening, I have a financial check-in with Jared. So let me use this little flag here, which I think is super cute. And the only thing I have besides that is Megan has, of course, a lesson, because what would life be without lessons? And Jared has a meeting in the evening. Somebody uses little meetings. I don't put all of his meetings on, but when he has them in the evening, it's really helpful for me to know when they are, because then I don't get as upset with him if he, I don't know, doesn't leave his office for dinner. Not to say that that would happen every single week, but maybe. I don't know that I want to use one of those, so maybe I use one of these other ones. Because I kind of like this blue, and I was like, can I cut it in half? Maybe. That might be cool. Should we try it? Maybe we try it. So I'm going to use my ruler for this one, actually. Now for YouTube stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one of these little bow stickers down here. And I'll use the blue ink this time. Edit one video. Because Wednesday's video is already recorded, but not edited yet, or uploaded, or anything else. Okay, Wednesday, I would like to take Ethan driving. I can use the other half of this one for Ethan's driving. A big YouTube thing. So I'm part of a Dizney Extras swap put together by Josh from Josh Goes to Dizney. So I just realized these are the first time that I've wrote on these stickers, and this one looks like it's kind of beating up a little bit, so I want to let it dry for a second before I do anything else, because I have this feeling, yeah. Maybe if I fan them. What do you think? I'm going to have to figure that one out. But I think that's looking pretty awesome for the first half of the week. And I'm loving the way this kit is. I mean, I have this tendency to want to use every single sticker in a kit. And having fewer actually, I think, is better. It's kind of like when you give your kids fewer toys and you realize that they are playing more. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, but my kids, oh my goodness, big thing. We're just gonna, no, we're not. I am gonna put this down here because I am super worried. Oh, guys, no. Okay, I am going to walk away from this for a minute and let that particular ink dry. Hopefully, like, I'm going to give it 5 or 10 minutes and I'll be back. All right, guys, I have returned. It has been, we'll say, slightly more than 10 minutes. I kept waiting for the ink to dry and waiting for it to dry. I tried blotting it because sometimes it's just a little extra on top, and if you put a piece of paper on top and kind of run your fingers over it, you get the excess ink, and then it's fine. That is not the case with these stickers. So I believe these are some kind of vinyl sticker actually, which makes it harder to write on them. What I was reading online is that a microperm pen works pretty well on them, or something like a permanent pen or marker. So I did a couple of tests and figured out, because I don't have a microperm, that while not perfect, my Sharpie will work on this. I just have to kind of work with it too. So in order to remove the old ink, all I did is, we have some like baby wipes in the car that we use for kids with sticky fingers or things like that. And I just grabbed one of those and was able to honestly just wipe everything off. I still have a little something here, which is unfortunate. I might see if I can find like a bow sticker or something to put over that and it won't be a big deal. So we're going to try and use this pen now to write on these. And I'm going to have to let it wait a little bit, but it's not going to be nearly as bad. And what I did for testing is on here at the very bottom, see, I wrote on there with this one, and that is actually this line, I think. And this is the other line. And I had to let this sit for just a little bit so this ink could sink in. So I did reach out to Simply Gilded to ask if they have a particular pen that they recommend using with their stickers. If they respond to me, I will insert that pen here and try to give you a link in the description. Okay, so back to hair. All right, my hair appointment is at 3 o'clock. So I'm going to let those kind of be for a few minutes. And while that's going on, I'm going to talk a little bit about this area down here. So I wanted to see if this Simply Gilded washi, if the lines kind of match up. They do. So I'm going to put these here. I'll have to cut them a little bit, I think, to make them work a little better for me. But just like that. So I've been thinking about, well, how do I most efficiently track my symptoms? How do I most efficiently get my cleaning stuff done? Because it hasn't been happening as well as I would like, and all of that stuff. So I think down here, I will probably put a daily, like, to-do type deal. That's what I'm thinking right now. And then as for symptoms and stuff, I think I might put that in the column beside. Or I could end up putting symptoms down here. Not really sure. I am having to break off those last 2 dots, and I am not using them in conjunction with this because the spacing just doesn't look right once I cut off that final one. Because it's very close to the top of it where I'm cutting. I know that one's a little crooked, but I'll be okay. Like just the cut's just a tiny bit crooked. Okay, so with any luck, these are now dry. Yes, okay. Whew. Crisis averted. What I am going to do is I am going to find, there were some bows. And I think I could do the big circle bow, but I'm not sure I want that one. There were little bows too. Ooh, let's do this little heart bow. Let's do it in a darker blue, just so it's not going to fade into this meeting sticker. I do love the feel of these stickers and how they look. So I don't think I would change anything, but I guess I'm going to have to invest in some micro perm pins. I think you can get those at like Michael's or Joann's or something. Let's look at Thursday. Megan has a bunch of doctor's appointments this week. What if I do this? So this is a full box here, but I could cut these. I think I might, to make the size box that I want. So I'm just going to move that up there. She has a meeting with the dietitian this day, as well as an appointment with her regular doctor, because she's been having some problems with school, like nothing major. She's still passing all of her classes, but it just takes an extraordinary amount of energy on both my part and her teacher's part to keep her focused, which is something that has really kind of struck home with her being at home, because none of the teachers ever complained about her or anything like that. There was never any behavioral issues per se, other than she's argumentative. I mean, really argumentative. I don't think she means to be, but like, if you say something is blue, she will argue with you for 20 minutes that it's actually black. And sometimes it's exhausting. Her teachers take it in stride, and they have been extraordinarily good with her. But having her home and seeing how distracted she gets, how hard it is to get her to follow instructions, this year has been much worse than previous years. And part of that, I think, is an age thing. So what we did is one of her old teachers, who happens to be a friend of mine, mentioned, hey, I have ADD, and Megan acts a lot like me. So I wouldn't be surprised if Megan has ADD. And so it stewed in my brain for a while. And then finally I decided, you know what, let's just see. So I sent in the paperwork to her teachers and I said, can you just fill this out and send it back to me? I want to know where she's at on all this. Teacher was super helpful and happy to help me fill it out. Dropped him off at the doctor's office for them to look over. And I got a phone call probably like a week and a half later saying, hey, we'd like you to come in and talk with us about the possibility of medications and how to deal with this. And I went, oh, I guess we have a problem. So Thursday is me meeting with me, the pediatrician, and my daughter are all meeting together to come up with the plan that best fits her, be that medication, be that, maybe she needs some supportive care at school, maybe, there are environmental things that actually can impact people with ADD, and I don't know what those are. And so just being educated on what she needs to make life just a little bit easier for her will immensely help me and her. So we meet, let's see, Megan. Now the dietitian isn't until 3, and I'm going to put that also on the same thing because I am, instead of going twice in one day, I would really appreciate just being able to go once. So I'm going to call them and see if there's any possibility we can get those together, because one's a virtual, the dietitian's a virtual thing, and the other one is an in-person, and she also has a wart on the bottom of her foot, poor thing, which we had burned off a couple of weeks ago, and she is due back in for them to reevaluate and reapply everything, because it's quite a deep, it's not necessarily very big, but it is very deep. And so they told me that they would probably have to freeze it off several times before we were done with it. So we're just going to go back in and see. It's in a location that is causing her pain, just because it's right where her foot gets pressure on it, which means I think we're canceling Thursday's lesson, because when you get a wart frozen off, they really want you to stay off that foot at least for the rest of the day. You're usually fine the next day. She was not last week. Like in the morning, she was really flipping out a bit. We'll put it that way. And she's a little bit over dramatic, I'll admit. I love her dearly, but it's just a thing. And so she might just need some extra time, if that makes sense. Okay, Thursday I usually have a video, but because I have the Wednesday video and because the week was so crazy, I think I'm actually not going to worry about this one. If it happens, it happens. If not, not a big deal. So I think I'm just not going to have anything really there. Maybe I'll make this my off day. Oh, maybe it's the gray one. There it is, me time. So I think in between doctor's appointments and everything, that's what I'm going to put, and I guess we're putting it right there. That's what we're going to do. And then along with that, there is a really cute sticker of like a little book here. And I'm going to put that on here because, so my anxiety has been so horrendous, for lack of a better way to put it, that I have not been able to read. I want to read. I just cannot sit down and do it, because I sit down and I go, oh my gosh, I have to do all these things. So I'm going to put that there as a reminder that it's okay to relax. It's okay to do those things. And then Friday, all that's really there is Megan's lesson. Let's do this one for her lesson. Oh, there's like a coating on top. I see. Because I accidentally pulled it up a little bit. Ooh, that one didn't want to come up very well. All right. There isn't a habit tracker that I could find that kind of goes with this. So I'm not going to worry about that this week. But I do need to make sure that I am working out a couple times a week. So maybe what I do is we be a little inventive. And so I want to say that I'm using my elliptical at least 4 times this next week. And so what if I take this little sticker, and instead of putting it down, we put it across like this, and take this little dumbbell, because I don't think I have a walking person, so dumbbell's going to have to work. And I put a little dumbbell next to it, symbolizing, hey, those are my 4 workout days. And when I check them off, I know that I've made it to 4. Actually, I kind of like that idea. All right, guys, I think that's all I have for today. I think this turned out so cute. I'm really, really happy with it. Don't forget to go over to Oh Hello Robin and check out how she used these exact same stickers and what she came up with, because I'm so excited. She does these beautiful layouts. She's not as heavy sticker-handed as, I don't know, some of us, maybe. I can't seem to help myself. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down there for more planning and Disney related videos. I usually do planning on the weekends and pin or some general Disney videos during the week. So until next time, I'll see you guys real soon.